All right, the first daily update here with my friend Danny from Ecuador.
Hello.
He's a videographer who came with me to Dubai, so in case you haven't seen any of the previous videos. So yeah, tell me, Danny, what's your experience so far in Dubai?
It's been pretty nice. I was expecting to be a little bit different.
Háblalo tú mejor.
Ah. Okay, so the experience has been really nice actually. At the beginning, when I just arrived, I thought it was going to be like a little bit more quiet, but actually with this guy it's impossible to be quiet. He's always doing shootings and meeting interesting people, so it's kind of really fun.
You've started a free zone company. How was your experience with that?
Wow.
Was it easy?
I was surprised. I was really surprised. It was really easy. I contacted like a bunch of companies. There were like 7 or 8. Most of them were outside Dubai, so they were really expensive. Normally they are like contractors of another companies here, so they obviously have to have a commission. That's why they are very expensive. And yeah, basically like I was like trying to get the best prices, the best companies. And then one thing that really helped me out to decide was checking out reviews on Google. And not only trust the ones that have like 5 stars and these kind of things. You only have to see like,
yeah, there's a lot of fake reviews as well, I imagine, no? Nowadays.
Yes,
be careful with that.
Yeah, actually there's people like paying to get reviews and this kind of thing, so you never know when these are real.
Kind of like secret society.
Yes,
the irony.
Yes. So yeah, anyway, like when
check out the car.
Holy shit, look at this. Yeah,
not too uncommon in Dubai.
That becomes
walking
normal,
and car spotting, accidental car spotting. Yeah.
So
how much did you end up paying for the company, and which one did you choose? Is mainly based on costs?
Yeah, I chose mainly on cost, but also like because for me I needed really to have something related to social media and marketing, so you have to check out which activities does the free zone have. So in my case, the best option was in Sharjah, which is one of the most well-known free zones here in Dubai. It's outside Dubai actually, but it's one of the best. And I paid around $3,900 for the free zone, and everything was really smooth. Like maybe in 10 days I already got like my travel permit. Then I flew. I didn't have any trouble in the airport. Then I got into Dubai already. The people were helping me out, to get the medical tests. Once I missed the medical test, so they had to reschedule. It was really it was
this guy was always asleep when he had to go to his medical test.
No, actually it was fun because I was telling him like, what should I bring? And she said like, you have your passport, you have your documents and blah blah blah. And then I forgot my passport, And so anyway,
the company you went with is called Smart Zone?
Oh yeah, it's Smart Zone.
Okay, and you're happy with them, right?
Yeah, they're really nice. Really recommend them.
Yeah, I started previously a free zone company in Dubai by Duke, and I mean the service was reasonable, although I found they didn't always include all of the information that I needed, which caused a few issues. For instance, you have to leave the country, you have to be outside of the country when you change your visa status, and they hadn't like properly informed me of that. So I had to pay like an additional fee. Because when I did go out, it wasn't arranged on time, and I came back and I was already in the country with no plans to go out again, and I have to pay extra to do it like on the spot. And also with Duke, or every place, every free zone has like an authority which decides what you can name your business and stuff like that. And there they are really specific with the name that you can choose. So I couldn't take the company name that I wanted. I wanted just like say like a 3-letter, something very short and easy, and it ended up being like a string of like 4 or 5 words. So yeah, I don't necessarily recommend that one. I would say, you know, if you don't care if it's in Dubai or Sharjah, you know, if you're working mostly remotely anyway and you don't need the office space, then maybe go with the one he selected, which is Smart Zone in Sharjah. Seems it was a good option.
Yeah, it's a really nice option. The only downside I might say is like you have to move to Sharjah at the beginning in order to get your documents, medical tests. But it won't be more than
you have
two
to go there, right? Not move there. You don't have any requirements as to where you live. You can live in Dubai. The only thing is your address will be in Sharjah. But I also had to go, for instance, even though I got my license and company in a Dubai free zone, I still had to go to Sharjah for the medical test, for instance. Yeah.
Okay, so
no, not the medical test, for something else, for the Emirates ID. I had to go there.
Okay.
So yeah, if you choose the right free zone company, then the process should be a breeze. Like the good ones will guide you through all of the steps. You know, you get the paperwork, you sign it, you send it back digitally. The only appointments you have to go to in person is generally the biometrics and the health tests. Other than that, everything's done remotely, and it's a fairly quick process. How long did it take you to get everything done? About a week or
like
so?
10 days, sorry.
10 days?
10 days before coming to Dubai, and right now it's about like 3 weeks.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, and one more thing that that's generally not perhaps clear, that's not told in advance with most companies, is that when you start a free zone company, you have to keep in mind when you eventually shut down the company, when you want to dissolve it, there is also a cost, which I was surprised it's fairly high. It's about 10,000, depending on the free zone, of course, that you chose. You know, in Sharjah is going to be less expensive, but the one that I in Dubai selected, which is Duke, it costs 10,000 dirhams just to dissolve a company that you started. So yeah, that's something to be aware of before you start the whole procedure. Did you know?
I didn't know that.
So I just completed my workout, and it was really good. I enjoyed it. It was grueling but fun. I like it when it's right at the limit of where I feel, you know, I'm about to break. I keep pushing a little bit harder. So yeah, later today the idea is to go to Jumeirah Beach and park somewhere, maybe take some bikes and check out Kite Beach as well. There's a few people that were trying to get a couch through Couchsurfing, but it's been a little bit busy. And the apartment's not that big now that Danny's here occupying the other room. And there's no bathroom attached to the living room, so it's a bit of a hassle hosting people for too long. So yeah, we're gonna take a little break, but we're still meeting up with people that reach out. I just checked cryptocurrency prices, and it seems like things are taking a bit of a breather, which is normal after intense rallies. You know, usually it'll either dip a little bit or go sideways for a bit, just to, how do you say, spring or get ready for the next big move, either up or down. You never know. Keeps it exciting. But yeah, that's the good part. If you did set up DCA, you know, automatically you'll be buying in a bit. You don't even have to think about it. There's no emotion involved. If it dips further, you'll get some more for cheap or cheaper, you know. It's hard to, you know, sometimes it's hard to buy after like a 30% rally in a day because you feel like you could have bought cheaper yesterday. But you do have to keep in mind the last bull cycle high, you know, for Ethereum, for example, the last was like over, I think we touched $4,000 or something. So currently it's 2,300, so you're still almost getting like half off, you know. It's still, as compared to the previous high, still a big discount. And you know, the next cycle, if everything goes according to what people are saying, what history tells us, even though it's a rather young market overall, it's a new asset class. But yeah, everything, to me, the signs are pointing in the right direction. You know, cryptocurrency is becoming more mainstream every day. People are learning about it. There's ETFs coming, so the governments, you know, governments are getting involved. They're not just approving it, but El Salvador, for instance, they just now, I think a day or two ago, they announced that with $1 million investment in crypto, I don't know if you have to buy into the local economy or something, but that will give you residence with the option of getting citizenship later on. So I believe that there's some governments, I read some article, this is a rumor, so you know, don't go all in based on rumors. Although they do say, you know, buy the rumor, sell the news. But there's possibly other governments that are already either mining crypto or hoarding crypto that they either acquired through legal action or acquired through other means. So a lot of it has not been sold. You know, it makes you wonder if they are playing into the game theory that whatever nation states are the soonest to adopt cryptocurrencies are gonna end up winning the game, so to speak, making bigger profits. El Salvador is now profitable again on its holdings. You know, a lot of people were laughing at them not too long ago. So it's good to see that they're, you know, vindicated, because I also believe that it is the future. Of course, anything could go wrong, you know. Don't, how do you say, what's the expression? Don't skin the bear before it's dead, or something like that. I don't know if that's right, but yeah, don't call out victory before the battle is over. Whatever saying I want to insert here. So as I'm making these daily videos, the point is to learn how to use YouTube properly. And one of the things that I'm doing to make sure that these videos serve as a repository of my thoughts in a way is to add chapters and add summaries of the content in the video. And I've been using scripts. So I use this webpage that'll extract the scripts, I mean the transcripts of my speech. So you just input a link of a YouTube video, you copy the text, and then I put that into ChatGPT using a prompt that I'm working on, because I've noticed that every time I do this, ChatGPT gets the timestamps wrong by default. So if I have like a video that's say like 15 minutes, somehow it'll put a chapter, it'll put it at like 20 minutes into the video, which is of course impossible. So I've been trying to refine this prompt, and I think it would be probably a useful tool. I've noticed that there's one other one, I forgot the name now, but I'll put it in the description. That one doesn't seem to work all that well, so I'm wondering like how many other people are trying to do this and are having this issue, and what are the best tools that you've found